What is healing? How could I be a healer? It's actually about bringing you into deeper, more trusting, more confident connection with your soul. Now, I work with adults and I work with children. With adults, it's more of a serious questing for something intangible. This knowing that there is more to our own lives. There are secret, hidden talents, abilities kind of edging into our consciousness. And I help you get clear about that. So you can see, oh, I have all these tools. I have these abilities that I've been suppressing. We usually do that, or your children. So I have been teaching for years under the guise of performing arts, acting, improvisation, script writing, all kinds of drama, dance and voice, all kinds of singing and public speaking. And really what I've been doing there is connecting each child back into their heart of their creativity, their soul, the basis for all their life, and confidence. And I'm working a lot, and always have, with those who've had labels of difficulties learning, dyslexia, dyspraxia, left-handedness. Yes, that can be tricky too. I'm left-handed. Actually, it makes you very creative. Any labels given to children seem to be used to kind of diminish our light. And you go and read all the literature, and I have, and it says it's not possible to heal it. It's for life, ADHD, for life, autism, for life, because the scientific model refuses to look at what is causing it and what can change it. I look at a being, a person, as the energy first, the energy of the soul, and then into the physical body, into the thoughts, the cognitive structures, the emotional body, the emotional intelligence and awareness. And there are so many tools. With children, I use all kinds of things. In person, it's wonderful, because then I can look at your home with you and we can make tweaks in your environment. If it's difficulties for your child learning, then that's wonderful. I'm specialized. I wrote a book in that, From Duty to Joy, Handbook of Children's 5D Learning. We can look and tweak in the environment as well as working with your child. Or online, I work with children and adults all around this world. And we work through playful means. I also can do work where your child is not even in the room, because through you, through your awareness, I can connect through what we call the morphogenetic field, the quantum realm. You could also call it the Akashic records. You can actually talk directly to the soul. So through you, the parent, I can talk to your child and allow the voice of your child to come through. We talk with that child's soul. There are many layers, because I don't limit myself to just hello, ears and sight and touch and feeling, the normal 5 senses. There are far more. And when we use this quantum realm, the infinite human soul technology is what I call it. I bundle it all together, all of the different methods, whether it's working with drawings, wonderful way to bring out hidden information, to express, colors to change, tweak the environment for emotional healing and upliftment, whether it's working, please, more with nature, outside. Outside is always the healer, always, because of the energy. It's fresher, it's less confined, it's less suppressed, it's less oppressed by this cabal structured system we've been living in. So I'm Dr. Isabel M.A. This is me as a healer. I love to work in this way. It's fun. You can work on all these levels, cognitive, direct speech, allowing you to find a way to express emotion. We can go straight into the etheric realms of your soul. And for dyslexia, dyspraxia, ADHD, autism, any of those labels, the extreme learning difficulties, it's primarily the confidence and the connection. Confidence of that person in their actions and the connection to their spirit, which is that which guides the actions. We fix those, we strengthen those, and I show you how. Lots of different tools to use. And then you have a child who is much more comfortable in their own skin, much more empathetic with the environment around them, and eager to learn. So, humans, spirit, nature, and lots of creative tools. I'm Dr. Isabel M.A. This is Inspiration. The Speaking House is the entire arc of all the work I do, and eventually we will be building centers like this, a very beautiful alternative education using the best of all of the alternative systems. and all of the therapeutic systems currently in operation. But from a soul point first. The full soul is not usually in a body because the body is full of trauma, in a state of disturbed state. It is not at ease when there is trauma. Trauma is tightness in the systems, in the muscularity, stiffness, ill coordination, in the very movement of energy in the body. It means that everything in the body has a harder time working. Apart from the blood, it's also within the brain with this extraordinary neural network we use as our receiving and generating, exchanging thought system. I work with delight. I work with fun. I work with excitement, with themes they are thrilled by, things that make them feel better. We start with that. Pretty good. It's not a therapy session where, how did you feel last week? No, we go straight to, I see you as a beautiful, full soul. Hey, beautiful soul, what would you like to work on? And I might give them a choice. If they can't let anything out, I might, bearing in mind I have been witnessing probably this person a few times, or just allow my intuition to bring it through from my spirit, my soul, the wider field of prime creation. And then we work on it. Now, what do we do? It depends on the child. It depends how they feel, where we are. If I'm online, that's a very different thing to being in a huge, big setting of a theatre or a great garden or a large room or a small room. So we also work according to the space and surroundings. We might do several things. We might draw. That's a good way. I might start drawing. I draw very fast when I need to, kind of a cartoony way. Children love that because it's like, what? She's squiggling, but I still understand what she's drawn. That's crazy. It allows them to be a little inaccurate, a little bit at ease with the fact that they're not yet Da Vinci. But if I have a bit of space with them, we're going to choose a character. It is extraordinary. You know about role playing from all kinds of business work, personal development, but role playing is allowing part of the soul to come through and be heard and to be echoing, to be operating in the body. Now, if you've got one kind of traumatized being, but you've got another part of your soul that's not normally in your body, maybe it's a past life, a big gathering of evidence and wisdom and intuition. But if you let that in through being a character, what are you doing? You're doing something that no book can do, that no sermon can do, that no autonomic training through headphones at night when you're asleep can do. You're doing it from the inside out, from the soul, an energetic field operating in that child from their own choice. So that improvisation may go on for 2 minutes. It might go on for 40 minutes. How are they feeling? How are they working? What kind of fluidity is here? Is there flow? And I work with them. I will either witness them and they do the whole thing themselves. Yeah. Or I join in. I will sometimes come in with my own ideas. Sometimes I will ask the child to direct me as who I should be and how I should be. And we follow that experience. That is far more powerful than drawing. Drawing is great, great start. But role playing, oh, amazing. And then from there, depending on the age of the child, you can set homework, of course, because children love this work. It's play. This is pure play. It's such high levels of concentration and focus, and that's what they love. You can inspire them to do is to write a story. And when they do that, again, they pull through, they're channeling from their spirit more information to help them. Because usually the story we've created that's taken something and expanded it, made it better, made it more, made it clearer. And a story will do that too, because suddenly you're responsible for drafting out the existences and the patterns and interrelationships of several people. We've got a story, we had play acting, role play, and we had drawing. We can take that further and further. You can bring other children in to act out the story. You can turn the story into a script. Then you've got the interrelationships between those different humans that you actually have to interact with usually. If it's a class and you choose 6 children from your class, you're dealing with those children. You assign them a character or you get them to choose. You're allowing this wonderful development, this evolution of relationship. And it's not one that a teacher said, hey, we're going to do the Lord of the Rings or Alice in Wonderland or Midsummer Night's Dream or whatever. No, the child has created it. It is a reflection of what they are experiencing and working with day to day. Can you see how that is so transformative, so strengthening on what? Confidence, self-esteem, listening to the inner being, trusting oneself,